Good morning, all. I am D. Rajesh Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Automobile Engineering, Ascens College of Technology, Coimbatore. Today, we are going to see a case study on ignition system. So, before proceeding into the topic, ignition system is present in the SI engines. In SI engines, it is otherwise called as spark ignition engine. So there are different types of ignition systems present. Although there are different types of ignition systems present, the ignition system should supply sufficient amount of voltage in order to produce the very effective spark. So if the effective spark is produced, then the ignition system, the combustion will happen very efficiently. Let us see about the advancement of the ignition system through this case study. Here, in the direct ignition system, got the direct ignition system, we got coil packs. These coil packs are provided individually for individual cylinders. These coil packs act as a step-up transformer and produce spark to the individual cylinders of the engine. So this coil packs gets information from the crankshaft position sensor and the camshaft position sensor. So this crankshaft position sensor and the camshaft position sensor uses the movement of the wheel, the teeth present in the crankshaft and the camshaft, and detects the position of the particular shaft. So this information is fed into the ICM, that is ignition control module. This ignition control module which takes the input from the sensors which are attached in the crankshaft and the camshaft. See, this is how the camshaft and the crankshaft, the magnetic coil sensor identifies the position of the particular shaft. The teeth's movement is found by the magnetic pickup sensor. So when the teeth come into contact, there is a magnetic field generated. This magnetic field generated is in the form of a pulse which is sent to the ICM as an information. Similarly, the signal from the camshaft position sensor also works on the same operating principle, which sends the signal in the form of pulses to the ignition control module. Then the ignition control module, as per the direction from the ECU, that is electronic control unit, it produces spark to the particular engine. So this process is simultaneously happens until the fuel supply and the electricity supply is cut off. So this is the ignition control module. It has primary and secondary winding. When the magnetic field is collapsed, it induces very high voltage in the secondary coil, which is further transferred to the spark plug in order to produce spark. So when the high voltage of current jumps from the ground central electrode to ground electrode, a spark is created. So spark should be produced inside the cylinder during the power stroke. So this is how the ignition system produces the electricity in order to produce a very efficient spark inside the cylinder. It is entirely different from other ignition system because in this ignition system it has a individual coil packs. This coil packs acts as a step-up transformer which produces current to the individual cylinders. Whereas in olden types and all, we have only one ignition coil which produces a spark to the spark plug through distributor. So here in this ignition system, there is a phenomenon called waste spark phenomenon. So for inline engine and V type of engines, the spark will be produced in this order. For coil pack 1, it is 1 and 4, and 3 and 6 for coil pack 2, and 5 and 4 for coil pack 3. So when the current is passed from the ignition control module, the current passes through the even cylinder and then it is grounded. This grounded current is sent again in reverse manner to the next cylinder, that is called waste spark phenomenon. Let us see about it. So this animation shows about the waste spark phenomenon. So the current is happening in the left hand side, passed through the spark plug. Now it is passing to the right hand side, that is called even cylinder. So when the current from the central electrode jumps to the ground electrode which produced spark, then again this ground electrode current is again sent to the next corresponding cylinder where it jumps from ground electrode to central electrode. This type of technique is called waste spark phenomenon. Since the current which is grounded in olden systems, here the grounded current is used to produce spark efficiently and then it is returned to the circuit. So this is how in this system the spark is generated. So thank you for watching. Let us meet in another case study. Thank you.